It's that time again. Time to get late, come on. Oh yeah. That's right, baby. Come on. Time to get late. Oh yeah. Welcome to the Lame Podcast.
There we go. Right. Listening to the Lame Podcast. As you heard the intro just say. Yeah. I'm John.
I'm Alex.
I'm Lewis.
Once again, let's do this. So I assume... Which one is that? That's not my... That's not your one. Is that my one? What are you doing that for? Don't be a prick! Sorry guys. There's a little bit of a disruption there. Okay. Use the one with the fucking Marlon Roach, okay? I said mine was going second.
Really subtle.
Yes, I know, subtle. But that
Fuck it, let's get subtle.
Alright, let's get subtle.
That should be a t-shirt.
That's the new one.
Let's
I was
get
thinking of
subtle.
that. I was thinking of
Let's
that.
get subtle. Okay,
So what's been guaning?
it's been guaning. The only thing that's really been guaning this week that I thought was really intense. You know what? Fuck it. Who gives a fuck? Fuck the man. Fuck the man when he comes and assassinates us for like this little podcast and probably means nothing to anyone and no one listens to it. But yeah, this week we went on a little journey, didn't we, guys?
Yeah, we did.
That's the only thing that.
Fucking little journey. Fucking age. I still haven't found out how far we walked.
4.5 miles. Plus we walked through
It was
the
only
forest.
4 or 5 miles.
No, it was five. It was
Oh, 5.5.
5.3 miles, mate.
Oh, I thought it was 5.5.
No, you got it
It's
wrong.
gonna be
It's
way
5.3
longer than
miles.
And then
that.
we went through the forest, so we got to add another mile or something.
Yeah, because we walked around for like circles for a bit. So,
Yeah,
so
that
that's
was
6
6
miles.
Yeah, we walked a
I thought we
fucking long
walked. I
way.
thought we walked way further than that.
Yeah, for people who don't know actually where we walked from Southfields in southwest London to Kingston upon
In
Thames.
southwest London.
Is it just Kingston in southwest London?
Yeah,
It's like the border of London.
Yeah, it's in Greater London, isn't it? I thought it was.
It's like just in Greater London.
Yeah,
Like my
Greater
house
London.
isn't in London apparently.
No.
Yeah.
That's why I wasn't allowed to have a proper Oyster card. When I joined college, I applied for the student Oyster card, still get free travel. They gave me a half-rate travel card, which means I only had to pay half price. And so we
Bastard.
we wrote a letter saying, look, you sent us the wrong card. We wanted a student-free one. And they wrote back saying, yeah, but you don't live in London. I was like, and then so my mum went off on one. Like, my mum just went, right, I'm going to write them a letter. I'm going to write them a letter. And she fucking wrote them a letter. And then basically we explained the whole letter that we have a London bus that goes through my area.
Yeah.
A London telephone number, 0208.
Oh, yeah.
I study in London, and they still weren't having any of it, so we just said fuck it.
Bastards.
Yes, didn't they?
Bastards. Oh well.
It was fucking shit, because everyone was going around saying, yeah, just come round. I have no money to put my Oyster card. What?
Do you have
It's like,
free travel?
do you have free travel? No, I technically don't live in fucking London.
But even so, wouldn't that make it even like what? Oh, he doesn't live in London, so we ain't gonna give him free travel in London. Like, but what's the beef with just like giving this guy an oyster if he's gonna travel in London to be a student there?
Well, I
Yeah,
fucking
yeah.
know that if I lived slightly like further down my road, like towards Kingston area, I would have had a fucking free travel card. If I lived in like Hampton Court, they would give me a fucking. If I lived on the other side of the river, they would have given me a fucking free travel card.
Absolute bastards.
Takes the piss.
But anyway, so let's go back to the said journey. We had the magical fungi join us.
I like that. That was good. Classic.
It was awesome. It was like the first time for Mr. McGrowler, and another guy who came with us. We'll keep his name anonymous because you never know. But yeah, first time McGrowler joined us on said journeys. So we just wanted to find out, like, what do you think of?
Well,
Do you think?
you know, I've met with Sydney a couple of times,
He's alright.
and it was kind of like it felt the same, although Fuck. Walking through those fucking woods. Jesus.
Pitch black as well.
It was pitch black. I couldn't see the fucking... Like, I couldn't see the floor because it was so bad. I couldn't see the floor because it was fucking colours.
Yeah.
Just colours. And I was like, oh, can I have a go with the flag?
Yeah. The flag reference is we was walking across a golf course.
How
For some
soft
reason-
is that
yeah.
grass though?
The grass
Yeah,
is
the
amazing.
grass
Wow,
is
when you're on it as well, you're just like, wow.
But yeah, we was walking across a golf course, and there's flags, obviously. And in our intoxicated state, we was like, "Fuck it, flags! We need flags for our journey." And then yeah, so that was kind of awesome.
Yeah.
Still got some of those from the last
Although,
one.
like, I didn't realise because you played that Mob Deep song with the instrumental. The one from 8 Mile.
Oh yeah,
That's actually the instrumental from a Mob Deep song.
Oh, okay.
And the song that you had before was like this really sort of like soft, happy tune, and then for me that just morphed into that deep, dark tune.
Oh shit.
And then like I was like, oh, that's a fucking sick song. Like the way it mixed in was perfect. So I looked at it and it just started from like the beginning of the song. I was like, what happened to like the whole like intro of like the eeriness? No,
That was just something else.
that was something else.
I
So
think that was
like,
Blackmill he was talking about.
Oh yeah, that Blackmill. Oh, he's a proper good artist, man. Tunes he comes up with gets you proper zoned out as well. You can sit and just chillax to his music. It's dubstep, but it's like
Chillax.
Yeah.
Chill dubstep. Like Mount Eden.
like Mount Eden and shit. Oh, those fucking guys on the bus.
Oh,
When we finally got to Kingston and then decided to get the bus back,
Uh,
there's some pricks on the bus.
like proper posh boys wearing their Top Man clothes and their rolled up jeans, and you know, it was really good in the club, and Humphrey was there and everything, and Quinton was there, but Quinton totally parred us off. Quinton totally parred us off.
At this point, we couldn't just hold him
even though we live in Putney, we're still gonna talk like we're from Wandsworth because that's just right next door. So we can still keep up with the cool kids and use their slang.
Yeah, they were tarts. They were pricks. But we skipped right to the end of the journey, man. Let's get back into the woods. At one point, I nearly had a mini freak out, and I was like, "Oh shit!" I didn't want to freak out because I knew it was yours and Taneshi's first time, and I was like, "If I freak out, then they're gonna freak out."
Oh no, I wouldn't have freaked out because
But-
I had a state where I was like, it's getting a bit too dark. I don't like the dark, but then I was just like, I've just got to remember that I'm
Almost,
on,
yeah,
on something.
exactly.
So it'll be fine.
But
Yeah.
when we got to the windmill, yeah,
Yeah.
as we was getting to the golf course and that big massive windmill that's lit up, yeah, those lights came on, didn't they? And I thought, okay, that's cool. The lights were there last time we were there, but then the lights started moving, and I was like, what the fuck is going on? Why are the lights moving? And because I wasn't thinking that the trip was going to be as vivid as this, so the lights were moving. I was like, fuck. And then next minute, Lewis goes, "Do you think they can see us?" And I was like, who? I thought they were aliens. I thought it was aliens. And it took me ages to realise that it was a car.
It was a car.
And I was like, thank fuck it's a car. Because if I was about to go, alien! And I know Taneshi was freaking out anyway. The minute he saw that windmill, he was like, Jesus Christ. Like, the windmill did look kind of like...
Thought we were going to keep him anonymous.
Yeah.
Oh yeah.
Oh, yeah, but we didn't say his surname.
It's fine.
Anonymous. But yeah, they wouldn't even notice. They would have gone straight past him like, who's that? And then you said I thought we should give him anonymous. Now they've rewind the thing and gone, Taneshi. Let's go on their Facebook pages and see who their friend Taneshi is. But
Call the police on him.
but yeah, so where was we?
Yeah.
So
The Erie windmill. Whoa. I remember at one point as well when we was coming up to it, I couldn't get my words out. You lot was trying to talk to me. I was like, I was just like, oh no, I can't say.
mine was the worst. I was kept on trying to make it. I sounded like the scat man.
I was just like talking to you. I was like, yeah. So what are we gonna do tonight? Well, fuck! I can't. Damn it!
I was just on the floor like,
Just in the pits of oblivion.
But yeah. So then when we finally we was coming out of the woods, like, yes, we finally made it to the light. We've got out.
We're in the line, everything's fuzzy.
And everything was awesome. So we get out there, and then we go, hey man, where are we? Oh, we're in Kingston Vale. How about we walk all the way to proper Kingston, and like, yeah, let's just
an hour from Kingston Vale.
let's just go get like Subtle in fucking Canberra Gardens or wherever, Canberra.
Yeah, Canberra Gardens.
So we're like, fuck it, let's go do that. So we're going to walk, and we find this bridge, and we're like, oh yeah, let's go on the bridge, and then
Get Subtle on the bridge.
get Subtle on the bridge. So we go, and then next minute we come off the bridge, we fuck it, and then Lewis goes, where's the subtleness?
Where's the sounders?
It's just like, I've lost the bag. What?
You've lost
I've
the
lost
bag.
the bag. I can't find it. Nah, man, it has to be in your pockets. There's no way you could have dropped it. It's not. Fuck.
Every man's on search.
Everyone, yeah, it looked like at one point that like loads of undercover police had just like stopped one guy and we were just searching him in the street, just like
trying to find it.
It did look ridiculous.
The world had ended at that moment, though.
Oh,
Everyone was just
so
like, "What
unhappy.
the hell do we do?" Like,
I was so unhappy.
Everyone was just like, fuck's sake. Why did we bring Lewis? Fuck! Just fucked everything up. No, but then we sat at that bus stop for like what?
20 minutes.
Yeah.
Easy.
Just sitting there for ages, and then Lewis just goes, "Do you know what made me happy? If we actually walk back down that road and just have a look." And we
So we're
walked
like,
back
alright,
down that
fine.
road.
Yeah, it's a good idea. We walked all the way back. There it is! And it was like we won the World Cup!
We're in the middle of like on the middle of this like bypass, this
Dual
big massive
carriageway.
dual carriageway, and we're just like, oh
Jumping in the streets,
Go hugging each other.
other.
And I just wanted the soundtrack to be in the background. Just, we are the champions, my friend. All in slow motion, yeah. But
It was like, it would have been that scene in like a sort of 80s movie, like right at the end. It's like, I found it! Yeah! Jump on the freeze!
yeah, it was awesome. And then so we start walking to Kingston, and it just takes forever.
Start listening to ourselves, don't we?
Yeah, we started listening to the podcast. You know, like, we were just like, fuck it, let's listen to the podcast. So we listened to the last podcast, and
we were like cool, we were laughing along.
he was actually enjoying it. It was like, well, at least if no one else enjoys it, we enjoy it.
Yeah, you know.
We get there, everything's all worn off and shit. We got Subtle in Canberra Gardens. There's not much to it, and then we met one of Alex's friends.
Yeah. Drew.
Drew plays Minecraft. He's supposed to be listening to this, so if you're listening to this right now, you're awesome. But if you're not listening to it, you're a cunt. Big fat cunt. I knew you was a cunt the minute I saw you. But if you are listening, I loved you. I just wanted to kiss you on the mouth. But yeah, so we didn't stay there long. Felt sorry for him because we actually dragged him out to come meet us at like 2 o'clock or 3 o'clock in the
You have
morning.
to sneak out of his house as
Yeah,
well.
sneak out his house.
Shit. So yeah. So then he went back home. We went back to catch the bus. And all the drunk people were in Kingston.
Yeah.
All the people
my
coming out of clubs. And we was looking like the most roughest cunts ever. Tracksuit bottoms, hoodies, fucking got a staff with us. Like, not on the lead. We
Puts
just looked...
up, beanie hat on.
Yeah.
Just sitting there, just looking hard.
Just because...
Fucking looking hard.
And so, yeah, we looked the right state. And next minute, this drunk bitch comes out
It's
of
fucking
nowhere.
like drunk posh girl just comes out of nowhere.
And then, like, wants to stroke the dog, which is cool.
It's like, yeah, fine.
Fair enough.
Stroke the dog. Just like talking to it and shit. It's like, alright. And then offering the dog to let her touch her boobs. Alright.
That was fine. And
Trying
then
to steal him.
Oh,
she
yeah.
tried
It's like,
to steal
oh,
the dog.
Corin trying to lure him. Like a
You can play with my
paedophile lures a
tits.
child into the van. Yeah, come on. You can play with my tits.
She was like, you can have sex with me on her because I know because your owner wants to have sex with me. It's like, what the fuck? Because Honor's Lewis's dog, but like we all take claim. But yeah, she was obviously talking about Lewis saying, oh yeah, he wants my pussy, and we was just like,
You fucking weirdo, fuck
what
off!
the fuck? We were just ignoring her at this point.
Yeah.
We just wasn't even talking to her, and then we was like, Honor's quite obedient, so he's like, sit and stay, and she kept on trying to call him, and he kept on looking at her and looking away at her. We were just like, all just creasing at this. Finally the bus comes, get on the bus, and that's when we hear the posh people going, oh yes, and Bonte said well gone Bunts. And then so yeah, we listened to those mugs, got home, got Subtle, watched How High, watching them get subtle.
We watched Boondocks first.
Oh, we did watch Boondocks.
Still
This is the first time.
Hilarious.
This is like the first time you actually watched it properly.
Yeah, I watched a few good episodes.
It was awesome.
Cold black at the gates.
We get a cold black, just blacker and darker. If you don't know what the Boondocks is and you don't know what we're talking about, suck. But go find it
Watch
and
it.
questionably download it online. They're all there.
Must be on Netflix. You can watch it on Netflix.
If you pay for it. Yeah.
Well, you get like loads of people like get Netflix because you get a month free.
Yeah, you make another account as well and you get
Can
another
do.
month free. Yeah,
But like, I might just like get it and start paying for it.
Yeah.
I used to do that with Love Film.
Yeah.
Then I got into that. But let's not talk about that. How the fuck did that happen?
Well, what have we been doing apart from that in the week?
I didn't really do much else during the week.
I've just been scaring the shit out of myself.
Scaring the shit out of
I've
yourself.
just been looking at stuff online, like just like creepy urban legends. Because I
Oh,
want to be
shit.
that guy at a party who can tell all those fucking freaky stories, the stories that will keep you up at night.
You know.
Like, I always have like my one which I never forget, like the one which like if I'm put on the spot, bang it out. It's like the story of this guy. This guy just he stays in the hotel room, right? And the woman gives him his key and says, by the way, along the corridor there'll be a door with no number on it, but just ignore it, and whatever you don't look into the room. And so he's like, okay, cool. So he spends a night there, and he goes away, and then like the next night, curiosity gets the better of him, so he goes to the door with no number on it, and he looks through the keyhole, and all you can see is just like a hotel bed. Like it's a room that looks exactly like his room. It's just a hotel bed, like desk with the TV on it, and like the coffee and the kettle. But there's a woman just standing in the corner, just looking away, looking into the corner, and she's completely white.
Whoa.
Like completely white, and then so he fucks off.
Yeah.
Like wakes up the next day, goes away, comes back, and then the next night he's just like, I've got to look in the room again.
Yeah.
I've got to look in that fucking room again. So he looks into the keyhole, right, and all he can see is red. Like all he can see is the colour red.
Yeah.
And like he just thought, okay, maybe they just put something in the way of the key, just to fuck with me. And so in the morning he goes up to the the reception and says, yeah, that room is a bit weird. Why don't you check it out? And she goes, what? Did you look into the room? And he goes, yeah, I did. And so she goes, alright, I'm going to have to tell you the story behind that room now. We had a couple came in here, and it was a husband who murdered his wife. And they were just like any old normal people. But they had two distinct features. They were both completely white, apart from their eyes, which were red.
Bob, that made me cry. No way, that is scary, bro. That is scary, bro.
I need to get more salt.
I've got like another one as well, which I always remember.
Oh, that one is mad, bro. Imagine that being you, and you're just. What would you be thinking?
I wonder if people are listening to this by themselves. Just like,
Like late at night.
oh god.
No, here's another one that will really fuck you up.
No, man.
No.
Have a breather, bro. Let me breathe.
Alright, I'll just tell you something else that I've been looking at. It's quite freaky. I've been looking at urban legends that actually have a bit of truth behind them.
Yeah.
It's kind of like where you find out where it came from. And there's another one of just a guy, and he's helping this really old woman, like with her shopping, and he brings it into her house and puts it down. And you know, the old woman, she's a bit off, like she's going a bit senile, and he looks at this photo. It's a good photo. It's just a photo of a boy in his Sunday best, like, just in a suit.
Yes.
And he's got his eyes open and he's smiling, and there's just something about that photo that just seems off. He doesn't know what it is, but there's just something off about that photo, and like it like makes the hairs on his arms stand up on end. And he just goes, who's in that picture? And the old woman, she turns to him and goes, oh, isn't it beautiful? You can hardly tell he's dead.
What?
It's a photo of a dead boy's corpse.
No.
But that comes from memorial photos.
Okay.
Like back in the old days, like in the 19th and 20th century, they you used to get photos taken with your dead relative, and they used to like pluck the eyes open so that they still look alive. It was completely normal. And so that's where that story comes
Say
from.
cheese!
It's just like
putting sombreros on them and stuff, big funny glasses.
but like, and like another way that I've been freaking myself out is like I found a new game. It's a game that's gaining quite a bit of hype at the moment because it's like brand new and everyone's discovering it. And it's based off this. It's a legend that was. It's called the Slender Man. Okay. And the Slender Man is this tall figure. Like it's got really long arms and really long legs. So it's traditionally wearing a suit, but its face has no features. It's just blank.
Whoa.
And like the legend behind this character is he goes around abducting, like whenever he's around like children, like whenever he stalks people, and then eventually these people end up disappearing. It's because he takes them away. It's only really like children and old people he does it to, and the places that you can, like, he's most commonly found is in like foggy areas or the woods.
Oh shit, yeah.
And so now I've played this game, I can't go into the woods at night because in this game you walk around collecting pages. So all you do, you just collect pages, and these pages have like weird things written on them, like always watches, no eyes.
Is this an online game?
No, it's just a game that you can get online for free. It's like an indie game, and I think it was literally just to see if this guy could just make a game, and he did. And all you got to do is collect the pages, and when you collect the pages, like this eerie sound starts playing. It's like a booming sound, and you're like looking around. You got a torch. Eventually, this motherfucker starts following you.
Fuck off.
And like it is so scary
Intense.
because you can't fight him. You can't fight him. You got nothing to fight him with.
What, is
All
he
you
like
can
a
do
ghost
is
or
run.
something?
He's just like this figure that like he's just there.
How good are the graphics?
It's all right for an indie game. Like you can easily just ignore it because it is just a fucking good game.
Yeah.
And I've been playing it. I'm like on Skype with like my mate. I'm just like, okay, I'm walking through the woods and oh shit, I found a page. This is the second page now. Okay, cool. And then like I'll look around and boom, he's there in the distance watching you, and then I just start freaking out. I freak. I'm like, ah! Like just run away. And then like there's like times when I collected like up to 3 pages, and then like I was walking through just like I'm not gonna look behind me. I'm not gonna look behind me because then I won't get scared because I won't see him.
Yeah.
And it just goes. And like he's just right in front of you. And I'm like, oh, I'll just turn around. And then like there's this like bit in the map where there's like a cross wall. It's like a wall which has like it's just like a cross.
Yeah.
And I was like walking around, and he's like right behind one of the corners, and you freak out.
Yeah.
But
And this is a game that turns fully grown men into fucking babies.
Yeah,
like,
I
I've seen loads of reaction videos, and everyone has near enough the same reaction as me.
Oh.
I'm gonna have to watch some of these reaction videos. But I'm just imagining. Can you imagine now if you come out of your room? Like, really imagine this. You come out of your room, your bedroom, because I know how by the front door.
Yeah.
You come out, and then you look up the stairs. He's just on top of the stairs, bruv.
Oh,
It's just oh my god. That would fucking.
Yeah, no, like
That
this is a
sends you
game that's
west.
kept me up at night. Sometimes just like, oh shit.
I
I wish I didn't play that game today.
I might have to check out. What's it called?
The game is called Slender,
Okay.
and it should be the first website you go on. You can download it, and it's
Scary.
It's so scary.
I love things that get you scared, man. I love
Like
that.
this is why I was going to
That
ask. Like,
feeling.
what scares you in horror?
It's like it's.
Like,
it's
what actually?
the
No,
most
I don't mean like your how it works. I mean like what do you find most scary in like any horror thing?
Oh, the scariest thing I ever think is like when they're at they're in at their sink and they got a mirror thing and they open up the door and then when they close it again, there's something behind them, bruv. That just gets you gassed. You're just like, fuck.
That would
Just
fuck
speaking
me
about it,
over.
bruv. You get in their shit, it's like daytime.
There are things like like jumpy moments in films like they scare you because you just don't expect it.
Yeah.
But like in horror, I always find it really clever how you're most scared of something you can't fight.
Yeah.
Which is why I've got a couple of games. I've got Slender and another game called Amnesia, but there are no weapons in the game. And I always find what really fucks me up is that something is just following you. And it's watching you all
Something
the
that's
time.
watching me. I can't handle things when they know they're watching you, but you don't.
Which is why Slender
they're
really
watching you,
fucks
but you
me
don't
up.
know they're watching you, and it's just like that thought is.
Which is why Slender really fucks up because you
Yeah.
know he's there.
Yeah.
He's somewhere, and when you see him, you fucking freak because it is scary because he doesn't because it's not like an amazing game where like you can see him chase you. It's just you turn around and he's just standing.
Jesus Christ.
He's just there. He's just standing. He's looking at you. It's fucking scary.
Well, speaking of online games, an old game that I did try playing once and I just never got into it is RuneScape.
RuneScape.
And it's the most popular game in the world at the moment now.
Really?
Yeah. RuneScape is the most popular game in the world. It has reached 2 million players.
Oh, but World of Warcraft
200 million.
Oh, 200 million.
Sorry, 200 million. What am I talking about? 2 million. Shoot me now. I mean, don't shoot me. Don't, Slender Man. Don't shoot me.
Oh no, he doesn't shoot
you. You just disappear. And then like mutilates your body.
We were thinking of like for Slender Game. We were thinking of like online aspects for it. I'm going to propose an idea to the guy. I'm going to send him a letter saying, "Why don't you try and make like you'll have to leave it up to someone to create a server like Minecraft does. You have to create a server. It's fucking complicated.
Yeah.
But make it so that you can have more than one person, and you know they can just disappear. Like he'll just catch you, but then you won't see it because they'll be walking next to you at one point, and then just hit. Like, because it'll cut their microphone away when he takes you, so you can't hear them. Yeah. You'll just hear a noise go, Andrew? Where the fuck did you go? And then, like, you'll get a call on Skype and be like, yeah, you got me.
Yeah, you got me.
I've been there.
But, yeah, RuneScape. It's fucking... I've seen some interesting facts on RuneScape, like, facts about it. Apparently, in 5.5 weeks, players chop enough logs to make a bridge to the moon.
Fucking hell.
That's like how often the game is played.
Yay.
Also, every second, 27 players meet their doom. 27 people die every second in the game. What's another one here? On average, players type, was it 10 LOLs a second?
Shit.
10 LOLs a second. So they love a laugh on that game, obviously. They catch more than 8 billion fish a year on that game. People catch more than 8 billion fish collectively, and players kill more than 150 dragons every day. This is a real big problem. We need to start a charity for dragons. Protect the species. No more dragons being hurt. But yeah, man, that's an interesting shit about RuneScape. I didn't know it was going to get as popular as it did. It started in 2001. I remember playing all those sort of games when I got into high school, like from like 2004.
I used to play RuneScape when I was in like year 7.
Yeah,
I tried and failed.
I didn't.
I used to play Battle-On.
You see all those people who are like level 76 and they've got like full like rune armor,
shit.
and you're just like, oh, I'm never gonna be that good. So what I did in RuneScape, this is all I did in RuneScape. All I did was mine bronze, make bronze armor, and sell it. All I did. I just became like a really basic blacksmith. I was like, fuck completing this game. Fuck getting to like max level cap.
I'm just gonna sell armor. I'm a simple man with simple needs. But yeah, fucking. Did anyone used to play Battle-On though? Adventure Quest.
No.
Yeah, I used to play that, and that doesn't seem anyone's interesting. So
well, what is it?
No, basically, it's if you imagine like. It's set in like, you know, all set in like some sort of like medieval fantasy world, yeah. But like you'd go about, and when you did fights, it was like sort of like Final Fantasy style, like so you'd like just click on what you wanted to do, and then it'd do it, yeah. And you could buy new armor, go on all these mad quests and shit. And the storylines were always funny as well. So that was like one of the main reasons to play it. And I paid to become a guardian and shit. And to this day, I can still go on my account and play. Like it's still there, it's still saved. Like even though I haven't played it for years. And I'll go on it.
Well, I'm sure my RuneScape
every now and again
account
and check
is still
it.
available, but I can't remember how to log in on that account. So.
But also talking about games, something that I thought was exciting is they've just brung out a new zombie MMO.
Oh no, I looked at that and that just looked like some more budgeted version of DayZ, which was a mod that I played for Arma 2.
Yeah, I know
Very,
about
very
the mod
popular.
you was talking about.
Yeah.
It. But they've actually it's called Warzy.
Yeah.
And like they're
a
like
little bit on it.
it's not just a mod. It's a full game. And they're actually making it a bit more better because fucking people are saying, oh, it's DayZ. So It's
But
sort
I
of-
saw a screenshot and it looked exactly the same.
the screenshot is similar. People have been saying that it looks exactly the same, but you can get is it 250 people or something like that in one map in one certain on one map together, which is a lot more than we can get on the mod.
Yeah, you can only get 50, but that's what I found. That's what I thought was really good.
Plus
There's
you can
such a
make-
limited amount of
plus
people. You've never found.
You can make
anyone.
clans and
Yeah,
stuff on
sick.
it. You can like join together as groups, and then you can fight other clans as well and shit. And
Like on DayZ, like the fact that you didn't come across any other players, and you knew that a player can just kill you and rob you. You fucking got really terrified when you just came across someone.
yeah,
'Cause,
but
like,
these maps are massive though. Like apparently it's supposed to be massive, so you obviously you don't come across people for ages as well. Like the first map's called Colorado. They're going to be bringing out more maps, but the original map's like set in Colorado, the whole place. So it's going to be massive, and I think it looks awesome.
And I just remember on DayZ, I came across someone that was really fucking nervous. We both had our guns out, just pointing at each other, like typing in, like friendly. It's like, I don't know, are you? It's like, I don't have anything, so if you kill me, I've got nothing. It's like same. Oh. But we eventually became
Really?
friends. It was fine.
And then you killed him and took everything.
No, we got mauled to death by zombies in the town.
Oh
No.
shit, that's sick.
Oh yeah, that's wicked. You got
We
killed.
both died.
No, like.
But, like, another thing that I found on the internet, which I thought was kind of weird, was my mate showed me this thing called the Bitterroot footage.
What is it?
Like, it's just this guy made a website saying, yeah, I went. This guy was having a garage sale, and I bought this box off him, and like, I couldn't open the box, but I really wanted to know what was in it, and like, this is a legit thing.
Yeah.
And he opened it, and there was just like an 8mm film like disc with a film on it, bunch of photos, and, like the photos were just of this hooded guy going around, like he had like a stick, and then there was a house, and then they bought a projector so they could watch like the film,
Yeah.
and the film is just it's just black and white. There's no sound. It follows this hooded guy around. They go in the house. He's rocking in the chair, and there's this like weird white sack on the floor.
Yeah.
And then follows him outside. He's got like this thing all wrapped up, and he just chucks it in a ditch. And then like the person with the camera goes up to the thing. There's a fucking head in it.
Whoa. Wait a second, is this is not in the game now? This is
No, this is footage. This is like
what?
footage.
It's
that's
like a
some
real
guy
news
found.
story, like an article that you.
Well, it hasn't hit the news, but this guy's got a website. If you just type in Bitterroot footage, you'll definitely find it. And
Reviewing all this scary shit, bro.
this is just like I've been freaking myself out this week, just reading
like,
all this shit.
Lydia's gonna wait. I ain't having sex, so fuck it. I'm just gonna scare myself. Silly.
Scare myself silly, so that when she comes back, I'll just be like, just hug
Hold
her in the
me.
much, like, protect me. But I do not think that this is real. I don't think that is real because I watched the footage and it just doesn't look it. It does. I can't imagine that someone has just found this mysterious footage.
Yeah.
There's no way I can believe it.
Because it'd have to be that person who sold it to him.
Well, I don't
Where
know.
they've got it
Because
from.
he just said, yeah, I bought it from like an antique shop, but I didn't open it because I couldn't open it.
Yeah, that's weird, man. I thought it was another one of them legends you were reading.
I can't tell you another.
Oh, go on. I've been waiting to hear it.
Alright, go on. There's this girl and her parents are going out of town just for like a couple of days. And
Does she end up having a broom and like?
no, not that.
Oh, I thought it was that one.
No. But to keep this girl company, her parents bought her a dog. And it gets like night time, and like she decides she's gonna go to sleep, and she hears a dripping noise, so she gets up, goes to the bathroom, like turns the taps so that they're not dripping because she thought it was that. So she went back into bed, and then she felt a little bit scared, like the first time she'd ever been left alone in the house. So she puts her hand under the bed, like because that's where the dog is. The dog's sleeping with her. And the dog licks her hand and everything, and she's like, okay, yeah, really sure. And then like she wakes up and the dripping sound continues. So she's like, okay, it might be the kitchen tap. So she goes out, like, like runs the kitchen taps and then shuts them so that they don't drip. She goes back to bed, does the same thing, like lets the dog lick her hand and stuff, and she wakes up again, and the dripping noise is still continuing. So she goes outside and turns the hose off, and then goes back and the dog licks her hand and everything's fine. But the fucking dripping noise keeps continuing.
Yeah.
And then she's like, oh, it's coming from my wardrobe. So she opens her wardrobe, and there's the dog hung upside down with its throat slit, and it's
fucking way.
it's like the dripping is just like the dripping going into a puddle of blood, and there's a note in there that says, "Humans can lick too."
I seen that coming from the first time he said that the dog was under the bed and was looking at her, and I was like, yeah.
This is where
This is where this is
humans
going.
can lick too.
I knew that was going straight away. Have you told me that before?
No.
I
This
just
is just something that my
recognised
mate
that story.
showed me. I was like, oh.
I recognise that
shit.
story. Yeah, man, we're talking about a lot of shit online. A lot of phenomena online. But I want to talk about a phenomena right now, which I don't understand fully, is 50 Shades of Grey. What the fuck?
Yeah.
I had to look up what all this shit was about. It's a book, yeah?
Yeah.
It's a book about, like, just some guy and some girl who have sex, and, like, the sex scenes are just really erotic. They're really written well. It's about, like, BDSM and all this shit. And that's what people are just going mad about, a book that's, like, explicit sex. You can go on fucking the internet and watch more explicit shit online. Like,
No.
what's your beef? Like, oh, it's a book that's got sex in it. Like, fucking hell, man. Like,
I think I heard about it, but I only heard of it as the Grey Book, because me and my mate only talked about it once. He was like, yeah, have you heard about this thing? Like, it's like the Grey Book. And I was like, no. He went, yeah, for some reason girls are going mad about it. I was like, oh, it's just going to be like the next Twilight.
it is quite the sexy colour grey. But, yeah, so I just thought that was weird. I just wanted to bring it up because I didn't really know much about it. I thought, let me look it up online before I bring it up, and we literally had like nowhere to go with it. But please let us know what the phenomenon is like. Talking about us asking you to let us know about something, people have actually started replying to us. People have started writing on YouTube and stuff, talking to us. Woohoo! Thanks, guys, for actually like saying shit to us. Because we really did believe at one point that it was only our parents listening. But
Maybe it's our parents' YouTube account.
oh, if it is, Mum, stop replying on YouTube. You're getting my hopes up. But no, thanks, guys. We like to hear from you. Makes our days. We don't really give a fuck. We're in it for the money.
It's a non-profitable podcast.
I know.
It doesn't even cost us anything to upload this.
It's true. Yeah, there is no money. So, ladies, no money. Yeah, so just let us know, man. Like, I've enjoyed. See, and I'm not the only person to suffer with music video syndrome. Someone said they also suffer with it. Yeah.
I still
And
think
what?
you're fucking weird.
Do you know what? And do you know what? Lewis even admitted. Remember when we were stripping? Lewis actually admitted. Lewis was just lying and said he actually does do it. He actually. So you're the weird one. out of this trio here, you're the only one who doesn't do it.
How do you feel now?
I don't care.
I'm fine. Go fuck yourself.
Like, seeing as I'm like a musician, I don't imagine myself being in the music
the
video.
video.
I just imagine me playing it live.
Okay.
Like, I've got a few guitar songs. So I was like, if I could play this live, it'd be sweet.
It'd be sweet.
see
Talking
you play
about
guitar,
being a
it's
musician and yeah, he does play the guitar pretty sweetly. So yeah, talk about musicians. We've got a new song coming on at the end of this
Oh yeah.
by the man himself, Kwyat MAN. Have you ever noticed that every time I introduce like some sort of artist, I say the man himself?
Right,
We need some women to do music. So the woman herself, the lady herself, but the man himself, Kwyat MAN. I really wanted to say, you know how he said it on that freestyle video. But he was just like some sort of garage MC, like K to the Y to the A to the T. Yeah. I wanted to say it like that, but I just figured I couldn't, so I ain't gonna.
But you did.
Yeah. But Kwyat MAN. Check him out on like Facebook and stuff. We'll put all the links up.
We're playing his new song.
We're playing his newest song, LA. It just gets stuck
Very
in your head.
catchy, man.
LA. You guys will hear it. It just stays in your head forever and ever and ever. But that's a good thing, I guess.
Yeah, it's got a good hook.
Yeah, check him out. He's got other cool tunes on YouTube. His freestyles are excellent. Ed, what do you guys think of some of his shit?
Yeah, no, I like the song we're about to play. I think it's really good.
Yeah, it is a pretty good,
Like,
pretty damn good tune. We did want to get him on here, but he's a local boy from Rand. He's from around Wandsworth Bits, isn't he?
Yeah.
He's from around Wandsworth Bits. So he should be listening to this as well. So if you're listening,
I like your song.
your tune's awesome. Yeah. But
fan base.
make sure you stay tuned till the end, or equally just skip to the end. It's up to you. To listen to the track, because it is a pretty damn good track called LA, and we're playing that at the end. But I just wanted to get that out of the way. Just wanted to mention him because I didn't want him to get bored and think, hey, they didn't even mention him much here.
I know. I actually I did something very, very big this week.
What did you do?
I went to the cinema.
Oh
I finally went to the cinema.
yeah. On your own with it.
No, I went with my mates.
Just to go sit in silence with each other.
Yeah.
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 That sounds great.
Like, thing is, like, me and my mate, because my mate Jack, he studied film. And I used to study film. I really enjoyed studying film, but I dropped out on my first year of college, so I couldn't study it anymore. But he sits there, and I've watched him watch films. He sits there, and he looks like he's just studying it.
Yeah.
he's paying attention. Like, yes, I really like the cinematography in this scene. Like, the mise en scène is actually really well placed. And we went to go see the new Batman film.
Yeah, you did.
Yeah, we still need to go see that, but
it was
I need to see Dark Knight still, man.
do you know what? Just don't even talk to me, Lewis. We're gonna see Dark Knight. How can you have not seen
need
The Dark
to watch
Knight?
Dark Knight.
I
The
watched,
Dark
I
Knight is
watched it
so
in pirate
sick.
though. I watched it pirate,
Oh.
black and white. So
You damn pirates.
But
With your peg legs, making bad movies.
I will say it's a very, very awesome film.
yeah.
Like, it's still like a Christopher Nolan Batman film. But, you know, in my opinion, I still think The Dark Knight was better. But I'm not saying it's a fucking awful movie. Like, I thought it was really good.
Yeah.
And we went to go watch it in like IMAX, which the only thing I could tell was that it was a bigger fucking screen.
Is that it? Yeah.
Because they weren't
Well,
releasing
I've
it in 3D. They're not releasing it in 3D, are they?
I thought IMAX was the one.
Good. I don't care. I don't fucking like 3D movies.
But the bad thing about this is it can't. It's not probably not going to be the Avengers in the box office, because obviously the Avengers got the world record for most highest grossing movie on the debut. That Batman's not going to be able to compare because it's not being shown in 3D, and the cinemas charge more for 3D entrance. So
it was still like £11.30 to go watch the film. And
Yeah,
that was
in
a
IMAX.
student price.
Yeah.
but in IMAX.
Yeah.
But
Like, I
so you're
suspect-
saying we could go see it in a normal cinema and we wouldn't really be missing out?
I wouldn't have fucking tell the difference. I would have been like, it's just on a smaller screen.
Yeah.
That's the only difference I could tell. Like, my mate was like, no, you know, like the bass like was really like good. Like the sound quality is really, really good. And I was like, really? It still just sounded like a cinema to me. Although this could have been, because I haven't been to the cinema in years.
So long, yeah.
I don't know. I didn't know what going to like see a normal screen would be like again. But you know, I successfully managed to watch that film without getting shot.
Oh fuck.
Don't you mean drop it like that? I was going to mention, well, I was going to try and like segue off it a bit because.
Well, it's this court case tomorrow.
Yeah, but do you know, like, fucking, I was reading
Was
up
it
a bit
today?
about it. It's fucked up shit, but like fucking, obviously
Yeah.
12 people died.
Yeah, 12 people died and like 60 people got injured, and like this guy just was a fucking nutcase.
6,000
but-
shots he let off as well. You know.
But do you know the fucking maddest
So he
thing
was
is
just going
he actually believes he's
fucking
in the movie.
What?
He believes he thinks he's the Joker, yeah. And he's fucking he painted his hair red when he went to go do this
Yeah.
fucking thing, but he believes he's in the movie, and he keeps on spitting at all the officers and the prison guards, and he spits on everything, like, you know, just like the Joker. He's just like spitting and trying to be like some grim character. And they said they can't put him in with any of the other offendees. Like, you can't put him in with a cellmate because they'd probably kill him because he's such a fucking arsehole. And there's already been people trying to plan in to try and kill him because he killed like young kids as well.
Yeah, kids were there watching. The youngest victim was a 6-year-old who's in hospital because he shot her through the fucking throat and the abdomen.
It's
Fucked up.
It's
People are just fucked up.
Like, I don't know.
I
If
say it every episode. People are just fucked up.
Yeah.
we're not gonna come back from this now. It's just way too dark. Fucking yeah, man. He's fucking some grim guy and he's the fucking. He better be ill because if he wasn't ill, then he's gonna obviously be sentenced to death. Like, but there's no excuse unless you're ill in the head, which is still like we need to be looking after these people more and like watching them and making sure they don't do shit like this.
Like, do you know what I think is really weird about this whole thing? Because we've had this horrible like shooting and like massacre, and same point last year, we had a horrible shooting and a massacre. Because it's now like the year anniversary of all of those people in Norway who got shot like on that island.
Yeah.
And like, it's what also like really like weirded me out about it, because it's always been a year, and this guy came into my pub who I looked at him and I went, and I was like, that guy looks exactly like the gunman. Because I've seen pictures of that guy all throughout the internet, loads of news articles on the telly. So I remember his face.
So you just jumped down behind the bar like.
I looked at him.
Bullets sprayed over the place. You're like, fuck.
But like that guy still feels no criminal guilt.
Yeah. Was it? It was a load of students, wasn't it?
Yeah, it was like a youth camp for like Labour. It was like a Labour youth camp, not like as in like physical Labour. It was like the Labour Party youth camp, and this guy was like completely the other side, completely disagreed with Labour.
He chased them all around the island.
Yeah, he went mental.
That's like that film. Have you ever seen? It's a film where this guy just gets all these fucking guns and shit and armour, and he just goes around killing everyone and goes on a rampage. I think the film's called Rampage, actually. Fucked up film. But speaking of films, nicely segues on to the actual film news, okay? Films coming out that you guys got to keep an eye out for is Ted. Written by the guy who writes Family Guy, Seth MacFarlane, and he's also starring in it as well. He is the voice of Ted. It looks awesome. The Thunder song, I'm not going to spoil it for everyone, but watch out for the Thunder song, because that's fucking awesome. You might have seen it in the trailer, actually.
There's one thing that I dislike about that movie, though. Because I've now watched both trailers for it, because you showed me the other trailer, the one I haven't seen.
Yeah.
And Ted, the bear, his voice just keeps changing between either Seth MacFarlane's normal voice, which is also the voice for Brian Griffin, and then like in other scenes he'll sound like Peter Griffin. It's really weird. Like it's like Seth MacFarlane couldn't make up his mind of where this character was going to go.
Can you imagine watching the rest of the film? It actually sounds like other voices that you start recognising. Is that Stan? Is that Roger? That sounds like Roger. I like wine. Yeah, so Ted's one to watch out for. And also another film coming out called The Watch, which was directed by the man himself, the guy from The Lonely Islands. Andy
Samberg.
No, not Andy Samberg.
What, the other one?
No, the other one.
Oh, the other one.
The one with the glasses, yeah. Yeah, he directed it, and it actually looks awesome. It's got Ben Stiller in it, Jonah Hill, what's his name? Fucking the guy who did Submarine. He was in.
He's in Wedding Crashers.
No, not Vince Vaughn.
That's why he's in it.
Vince Vaughn is in it, but I'm talking about Richard Ayoade. There you go, Richard Ayoade. That's his name. Power. But yeah, it's about an alien invasion, and apparently it's the community watch. You know the neighborhood watch people try and stop this from happening. It looks awesome. They look jokes. Jonah Hill's on point as well. He's hilarious as always. So watch out for that as well. Also, all the good news is have you guys seen 21 Jump Street? You've seen it?
Yeah.
Have you seen 21 Jump Street?
That is so jokes.
No.
It's hilarious.
Oh
it's hilarious. They're actually making a sequel. The news is out. They're making a sequel, and Will Smith's going to be in it.
Oh shit!
It's going to be awesome.
That is going to be banging. When's that coming out?
Probably next year or the year after.
Yeah, sick.
Because they've only just decided they're going to start making it, so they've got to write it and shit. But
nice.
That's another one to look out for. And that's all my movie news. Anyone else got any movie news?
Oh my god. In the trailers for Batman, the new Batman film, I saw the trailer for Total Recall.
Yeah.
The fucking remake with Colin Farrell as like the main star.
Yeah, we talked about this.
And it looks fucking shit. It stays on Earth. He doesn't go to Mars. And like, it shows him like getting the chamber. It's like, think you could. So
we're not going to see. We're not going to see free tits.
No, free tit lady's in there.
Free tit lady's in there still.
Apparently.
Oh wow.
She's in the trailer.
Awesome. And of course she has to be on the trailer. She has to be. Free tits is like the most iconic thing.
It shows like, because the thing that I liked about the first Total Recall, throughout the film I'm questioning, is he dreaming or not? Yeah. Because it wasn't very. It's never clear about if he's actually dreaming it all or not. I personally think he is, because he gets everything that he wishes for. But In this one, it shows him gets in the chamber where he goes, "Oh, something's fucked up," and then like all of these like the SWAT unit just comes in and he just takes them all out like in some epic, ridiculous style. And I was like, yeah, blatantly dreaming.
Yeah. Yeah, blatantly dreaming. So actually, talking about so I like to see to the cardboard, motherfucker. Subtle to the cardboard, but talking about actors and shit. I'm just always trying to find ways to segue. Seem professional. Talking about actors, I've seen an article about actors who took things too far, like for their character, like actors that like method actors, going all the way. I only written down a few examples, but they're quite interesting. Robert De Niro paid 20 grand, to get his teeth grinded down, to fuck his teeth up. For the film Cape Fear. Have you seen Cape Fear?
No.
Neither have I. I wanted to know what it was more about. Like, I wish I'd seen the film so I could have said what his teeth actually looked like. But no, apparently 20 grand he paid to get his teeth grinded down and fucked up.
Shit.
Which is like fucked up shit.
I think people do, right?
Yeah, but have you any guys seen Old Boy?
Yeah.
Old Boy.
It's one of my favourite films.
Yeah,
I'm disgusted that America's remaking it.
Yeah. The main character, Min Sik Choi, you know that's the scene where he's burning for every year.
No, he gets a tattoo every year.
No, he burns himself with hot wire for every year. It's not tattoos.
It's tattoos.
No, it's not.
It is.
I know.
He pulls his sleeve down and they're black. He shows him dab it in ink and he goes...
Oh, maybe they changed it slightly for like a European version. But he actually burns himself, apparently, for every year with hot wire.
Shit.
And on that, he actually did that for real. And they actually recorded him doing it for real.
Shit.
He actually mutilated himself for the film. So that's some deep shit. Daniel Day-Lewis, the method actor, to rule them all, Daniel Day-Lewis. He was in Gangs of New York and stuff. He was the butcher in the Gangs of New York. Yeah. He fucking was in a film called My Left Foot, where he played a paraplegic person, and he actually ended up breaking 2 of his ribs because he was always, even when he wasn't filming, he refused to get out of his wheelchair. So, and he was sitting there hunched, like in the same sort of like position as he would be in filming, and he ended up breaking 2 of his ribs by the end of the film.
Shit.
From being sitting hunched. And fucking Sly Stallone, oh yeah, method actor. No, Sly Stallone, because of all the other Rocky films, when he made the newest Rocky film, when they did the fight scene, they actually did like real hits, like to make it look, because people were saying the fight scenes look so fake in the Rocky Balboa films. The newest one, they actually just did a real boxing match, and fucking Sylvester Stallone actually got knocked out because the other actor was an actual real boxer, and he ended up knocking out Sylvester Stallone. He was 60 when he was making this film as well. He fucking gets knocked out.
Old motherfucker.
Yeah, man. So that's fucking more little acting nuggets for you there. But have we got? Let me just. You can hear me just scribbling out my notes. Professional.
Yeah, I don't like it how America is remaking one of my favourite Asian films.
Yeah, oh boy.
Oh boy. And it's being directed by Spike Lee.
Oh.
And he's already said that he's going to make it have a darker ending. So he's going to ruin the film. Essentially, he's going to change the ending to make it more dark and twisted. More dark than it already fucking is.
Yeah.
Because it gets into like some weird shit. And like...
Go on. Spoiler alert, guys.
Yeah, spoiler alert. Basically, at the end of Old Boy, the main character, he's accompanied with this young girl who he falls in love with. And they have sex and shit. And right at the end of the film, like the guy who he's chasing for like putting him in this room for 15 years, the guy who he's chasing... gives him a box and it has a photo album in it. Like the beginning picture is a picture of the girl, and he flicks it. It's like a year younger, and he keeps going through and he keeps going through, and then the last picture is him holding his daughter. And so essentially he's fallen in love and fucked his daughter.
Yeah.
And this drives the character to go like completely insane and begging like the bad guy, essentially. Begging the bad guy to, like, not tell her. And he says stuff like, "Oh, I'll be your slave. I'll be your slave. I won't tell anyone who you are." And to prove that he won't tell anyone who he is, he grabs his tongue and cuts his tongue off. And then, like, at the end of this whole thing, like, the main bad guy ends up, like, committing suicide in the lift because he thinks his life is complete. He's got his revenge. And like, he ends up getting a hypnotist to, like, make him forget about the whole thing.
Okay.
And so he's going to ruin that really fucking dark and kind of, like, very, very good ending of a film, which I've just spoiled for everyone who wants to see it.
We gave them a warning.
We gave him a warning. But, yeah, he's going to change that and fuck it up. He's going to make it darker, and I know by darker he's going to make it more twisted, like he's going to cut his tongue off in his hands or some shit.
Yeah. Good old Spike Lee. But here's something funny I saw in the news, and it just made me think of Alex. Apparently, in England, they spend more money on Viagra up north than they do in the south. They use more Viagra up north. All these Yorkshiremen all drinking pints of gravy, going down to the pub and chucking arrows. Fucking, they all need Viagra to get it up. And I just thought, I want to go. I'd love to see Alex's dad's face.
Do you know what they call Southerners up north?
What?
Southern softies.
Southern softies.
So
well,
you can play an arrow around to them.
You fucking
Northern softie.
Limp dick. Now then, limp dick. Now then, now then. But that just made me think of you, Al. Lydia,
I can assure everyone that I can get it up perfectly fine.
I'm gonna ask Lydia now. Does he need
to ask her,
enhancement?
does he ever, like, you know, take an aspirin? Can
he go for hours? Oh shit.
Not hours.
No, not hours. 40 minutes. No biggie. But 40 minutes at a time. 3 times in a night. Jeez. But let's get to the Lydia section. Lydia section.
Every week.
Lydia section.
She's still in Africa.
Lydia section. No, she. Apparently, I seen a thing saying that the playgrounds. Did she go over there to make a playground?
Yeah. For
all these starving Ugandan children. Let's just give them a place to play. They need clean water. Fuck it. Roundabouts.
Seems like she will not be happy if she hears you saying that. She'll just be like, you've got to give children a childhood. They don't have the same. They don't grow up the same way we do.
You could give them vegetables. No, swings. No.
She took the swings over as well.
Lydia section. But yeah.
Oh no, she's gonna listen to this and just be like, "You're a fucking bastard."
I'm sorry. I apologise for nothing. Okay. I seen what's it? We were just like, enough of that. But I seen a picture in the newspaper of Vern Troyer, which is not known in the pits of oblivion. There's not really much of a story, but it just made me think to myself, I'd really want to fuck a midget. not a male midget, a female midget. But just, the thought just came to me. I was just like, it should be jokes.
Fuck that, no,
that'd be hilarious.
Literally. Screw that, no.
You could just do the most like joke things. You could like spin it like a rotisserie, like a kebab. I don't know. Would you fuck a midget?
Yeah, man.
Yeah, fuck a midget. Yeah, so you're the weird one again. Lydia, just to know, if you was a midget, he wouldn't fuck you. So
she's not a midget.
But if she was though, women think about these things, okay?
So you think that she's going to break up with me because I'm too shallow because I won't fuck a midget?
Exactly. You're too good for him. This midget hating motherfucker. For anyone who wants to know, he lives in Kingston, okay? You just have loads of midgets firebombing your house. They're all going around like gangs of midgets. We're here for Alex to see Alex go kicking them across the street. I want to see you fight a gang of midgets now.
Gay midgets? What do you imagine to be like miniature versions of the village people?
Just dun, dun.
Like, I'm just getting,
Native Americans and
like, I'm just
fucking
getting
policemen.
fucked up by the biker.
Yes, so let us know, guys. People are listening. The person who keeps on replying to us on YouTube or whatever, let us know. Would you fuck a midget? You can get us on Facebook, Twitter, or YouTube. You know the ones. Reply to us. Follow us on Twitter. Like, people follow Alex, please, more than anything, because...
I've only got 3 followers.
Isn't
4 followers, actually.
As you started following him now.
Yeah.
Lewis finally started following him. Impressive. So, yeah,
It's
you can
just
find us on
still
there.
you, Lewis, my mate Jack, and my mate Gemma. Yeah.
Alright, people, man, come on, show
I'm
show
not
the
going
love.
to
If
tweet
you've got-
to them, like, I'm just going to say what's on my mind to that, to you guys.
He wants people to listen to him. He wants to feel like he's loved. Okay, guys, show him love. Show him love. So and also don't forget, let us know. Would you fuck a midget? that big moral conundrum of fucking a midget. Speaking of, do you know what? Every time I say speaking of, someone's going to do a shot. It's going to become a drinking game. Speaking of moral conundrums.
Well, they're going to get fucked now. You said speaking of in like... you said like 5 times in a sentence.
Exactamundo. So speaking of
6 times.
moral conundrums, I found that I was reading on one of my books called I can't remember what it's called. Something about it's called Flipnosis. Yeah, it's a pretty good book. It's not like I read it a while ago. There's a psychopath test in there, and I want to give you guys the psychopath test now and see if you guys are psychopaths.
All right.
Go for it.
It's pretty short. There's only 2 questions. Okay. Okay. So there's 4 people like tied to a train tracks, yeah, and there's like a slow locomotive going towards them. Okay, they're gonna die. Okay, but there is a lever for you to pull, and if you pull it, it changes tracks. Okay, but on this track, there's 1 person on there tied up. Okay, so would you just let it go its course and kill the 4 people, or would you save 4 people for 1 person and like change the tracks?
Can I ask the guy who's tied up on the other track?
No, you can't talk to them. You don't know them. You're too far away. You haven't got time to do that. You have to
Okay.
pull the lever. You don't know these people. You just know there's 4 people on one side and 1 person on the other.
So I don't know them.
You don't know the 4 and you don't know the 1.
I'd want to say I'd leave it, but then again I want to pull it for the kill the 1 person.
Guys, don't be like,
It's
oh,
scary,
don't be a psychopath.
man. You know.
You have to pick.
You've
one.
still got life in your
Exactly,
hands.
you know
it's a
what I
fucking
mean?
big deal.
But just think
Gotta
about
make
it
that
like
decision.
laterally.
Well,
yeah.
logically,
It's
I would kill 1 guy to save 4 people.
Yeah, so you'd kill 1 person.
I'd pull the lever. Yeah.
Okay, cool.
Fair enough.
No problem.
Alright.
I'm going to ask you the next question, okay? So, same scenario, 4 people are tied to the tracks, yeah, but it's just 4 people, and the slow locomotive going there, yeah, and you're on a bridge, and you can see it from one side, okay, and it's going to go underneath the bridge in a second, and they're just going towards these people. So, you figured that actually it's moving slow enough, and it's like a light enough locomotive that if you like throw yourself in front of it, or you think if you throw yourself in front of it, you'll stop it, but actually you realise that you're too light. You are too light. Yeah, but there's a heavier guy there. There's a big, hefty guy there. It's a fat guy just sitting there staring at it. Now, would you push that guy off the bridge in front of the tracks to kill him to save the 4 people that are tied up?
No.
Nah, fuck that. I'd
Fuck
walk
that,
away.
no way.
I'd just walk away.
Yeah, I'm
Okay.
I was going,
out
fuck
of
it.
there.
All right. So,
Oh,
I'd probably
are you
just
ready?
run down
Are you
and help
ready
them.
for your answers now? Okay.
Come on, go on.
So you said yes to the first one and like no to the second one.
Go on.
Okay. You guys are not psychopaths.
Woo!
Okay. The first one is that's the correct answer. It's like you kill 1 person to save 4 people. Yeah,
How
that's
does that
a
make
normal
you
thing. Okay.
Oh, okay.
But if the second one, if you actually push the guy, and it's the same thing though. 1 person dies, 4 people are saved.
Yeah.
But that's the psychopath way of thinking. The psychopath just thinks of the end result. Whether it doesn't matter how it gets there, it's the same end result. Yeah. So that they've actually done brain scans on people who are like actual psychopaths, and we don't mean like serial killers. I mean like high business people like Bill Gates are psychopaths in the way that they look at business. That's why they're so successful, because they just think about the end result. Doesn't matter if they take no prisoners. Okay, that's what the basic thing of a psychopath is, and how to be a psychopath in the way you think. But American Psycho.
Yeah. That's
But yeah,
crazy.
businessman, that's a psychopath basically.
Yeah.
But the businessman, like that psychopath would go, right, yeah, I'll push him over the edge. It's the same end result. But because that guy's not involved, yeah, that he wasn't involved in the first place. So it's not your right. It's not your choice. It's not your right to like do that. So that's what will make you a psychopath.
Fucking hell, man.
But what got me thinking is after that psychopath test, I was reminded about that. I actually thought of my own little moral test, and I want to see if what you guys answer. Okay. Okay. So you're walking down a country road, yeah?
Yeah.
It's lovely, sunny and stuff. But then you see a baby sparrow in the road, yeah, with a broken wing.
Yeah.
Okay. And it's just clearly in pain. And basically, yeah, it's dying. So you have a hammer. What do you do?
I'd leave it alone because animals always prefer to die alone.
So you wouldn't put it out of its misery now?
I would have thought of putting out his misery, yeah. But I don't know if I'd put
Like
myself to do it.
whenever we find like an injured bird on the street, my mum knows it's gonna die.
You talked about this on the last one.
We always.
So she just grabbed a cat. And no, you didn't talk about it, did you?
No.
We were talking about this when we were tripping, weren't we?
Me and my mum were just walking back from the bus stop, and we found this pigeon just on the road, and it just looked fucked up. Like it had broken wing, and it couldn't really breathe properly. And my mum was like, "Oh, that's really sad. It's going to it will die. It was certain. You could just tell."
So she got her Doc Martens on and stopped it.
No, I was like, oh, we can't really leave it out here for like a fox to get at it, because then it will die in fear. And so we took all of my new clothes out of like this bag, and I carried my new clothes without a bag down the road, and we put it in the bag, and then we dished out an old cage from the attic, and we just put it in the garden with some food and some water, and just put a blanket over it. And sure thing, the next day it died, just died in peace, died by itself, which is what animals really like to do. Like, if you ever see
like that, your mum just always putting them in the bathroom and shit.
You ever see like a dog?
They're just like, no, we want to feed.
If you ever see like sort of like a dog or like a wild lion, if you watch like nature programs and it's injured, it'll near enough always go off by itself.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's
So,
like when
that's my answer to your question.
Old dogs, like get old, they like run away from home a lot of the time because when they know they're going to die, they run away from home, don't they? But yeah. So my moral question was that: do you want to put it out of its misery?
No,
I'd leave it alone.
Yeah,
there's no answers, like correct answers here. I just wanted to see what you'd say.
Yeah.
I thought you'd make it funny, but then you went all deep on me, you arsehole. I thought you were just going to say, yeah, I'd smash his fucking head in, and then bathe in its blood or something. I thought it was going to be hilarious. But no.
I'm oblivious.
But no, you just went and... So, alright, this one... Okay, let's not look at it so morally here, alright? So you're a medical student, okay?
Alright.
Yeah. It's your last year, it's an important year. But in this like economical climate, yeah, you've had to move in with your nan, okay? Because you can't afford to live by yourself or live in.
This is going to be something like, would you pull the plug?
So you live with your nan. No, don't try and second guess it, okay? You live with your nan. She's a tattoo artist with Parkinson's, okay? And when she makes coffees, yeah.
Right.
She always she's shaking so much that she always ends up frothing up the milk. And you just can't fucking stand for that. You have a hammer.
Don't kill
You decide. Just remember though, she fucks up your coffees every day. I mean, you're stressed out already. You're a medical student. It's your last year. You don't need this shit.
Probably at that verge dying.
You're going to put her out of misery, yeah, Lewis?
Sorry, Nan.
Watch out, Nan.
Sorry, Nan. You gotta go. Time's up.
Oh dear.
The correct answer was never take a tattoo off her. But whatever. But, yeah. But, so those were my moral questions. Guys, let us know as well. Send us. We want to hear from you guys. Obviously, Facebook, Twitter. We can't say this enough. Mum, I don't want your answer. All right, fuck off. But we want your answers, guys. Let us know, and yeah, we'll stop going on about it so much.
Do you know what I read in the paper today? They've made a robot jellyfish.
Oh yeah, I was reading something off about that.
Oh wow.
I'm
out of the loop here. Robot jellyfish seem to be the new thing, eh?
They made a robot jellyfish out of like silicon and rat heart cells, and they noticed that the way a jellyfish like pulsates is quite like the human heart. It's got similarities between their beats, and so they are like they're trying to make it so that it can act as a fake heart, like if you ever have to do a heart transplant. And so there are actually some big medical leads on this.
Dun, dun, dun. Just for those guys.
And there's shit like it could live without a battery for like years. And like in a way it kind of finds its own energy.
That's it.
Oh,
So this could be like
Didn't
a big
read into
trend.
that much.
This could be a big thing.
It's awesome. Just becoming a news show now. No funny twists to that story. Just wow.
No, I've got that followed up with the Swedish police are helping a little girl find her lost teddy. They've just got fuck all to do. So because this little girl like put posts around saying I've lost my teddy bear, and the Swedish police are like okay, we'll put like a note, we'll make like a poster say like if you do find it, take it to the police station. And the reason why they do it is because the mother was just like, oh, she can't sleep without it. Like whenever she wakes up, she's always looking for it. It just essentially means like just buy her another fucking teddy bear. She can't sleep without a fucking teddy bear. Just buy another one. It's like why is that so important? Like oh, she can't sleep properly. It's like yeah, every child gets attached to something, and when they lose it, they'll end up getting fucked up over it. You just ignore them and make them get over it, like my parents did.
Buddy, where did you go? Where did you go, buddy?
In the attic.
In the attic.
And then probably to a car boot sale. Well, I never liked it.
They took him away to a farm.
I never liked it, like, because my parents like did a couple of car boot sales, and they were selling off like some of my old like toys, like my stuffed animals, and I was like, but it's mine.
What's that?
Mine, I want
But I
it.
have so many uses for it. I still need this.
I still need this. It's a toy that you haven't played with for like 10 years. No, I still need it. I still need it. I can't tell you why.
Just become a hoarder.
Yeah.
Hoarder.
I was saying about my room's turning into a hoard now because I just have metros all over the gaff. There's so many newspapers now because I'm like I want to get loads of shit for this podcast. Got them all over the gaff and just fucking. I'm going to be able to roll out of my bed if you haven't seen the studio. Roll out of my bed onto newspapers out of my room. I think that's just going to be awesome.
You see that guy that had that hoarding problem? Old
Yeah,
man
in his
had
house,
the newspapers just stacked he had to climb through his house around his cooking area was just tiny little oven, fucking
Just a
gas
stove,
oven
it was just
as well.
a hob, it was just a hob.
A gas hob, yeah. Right next to all these
Yeah.
papers, they're like, don't you think that's a fucking health hazard? It's like, no, not really. I do it all the time. As long as this is this amount of centimeters here, then it's cool. Like,
To imagine it all just fell on top when he was cooking eggs. Fuck. But yeah.
Yeah, do you know what I've talking about newspapers? What I noticed today with the Metro's writing style, because I was reading up on the British guy who won the Tour de France. It's like the first English guy in like 109 years to win it.
Shit.
And like he's gonna get like knighted and stuff. And he's getting like £20 million sponsorship deals with Sky and stuff.
Fuck it.
It's a big fucking deal for him.
Yeah,
He won the Tour de France. But they were just like, they mentioned that in like they would just like they'll put out there like I think his name was like Witton or something.
Yeah.
And they were just like blah blah blah. Reformed binge drinker won the Tour de France and blah blah blah. They would
had to bring that up.
they just bring it up like he used to be a binge drinker, but I was just thinking, well, in today's English society, who isn't?
Oh snap!
And then they were like also like blah blah blah, who likes mod music. I don't give a shit if he likes the Who. I don't care. I don't care about his music taste. So I want to know that he won the Tour de France. He's getting all this stuff's happening, like all this shtick is happening to him.
Tour de France though, some wacky racist shit just happened in the Tour de France. Fucking on one of the legs, fucking loads of riders had to come off their bikes and fit new wheels because someone had thrown tacks, like thumbtacks, pins all over the fucking road and popped all their tyres. And fucking, yeah, so they had to change all their things. And I was like, what sort of wacky racist shit is this? Like,
wacky racist.
proper like some Dick Dastardly and Motley shit, like throwing your shit all over the gaff. Apparently, they don't think it was another rider though. They think it was like spectators that done it, like on this 14th leg or whatever.
Do you know what I find really funny in the Tour de France? And you see like a big group of them, and one motherfucker comes off his bike and ruins it for everyone. Like this one guy just like comes off his bike, like just goes over the handlebars, and then like about fucking 20 of them just go. You just see them all fuck up, and I'm just watching TV like, you fucking bastard. I fucking hate all those cyclist people who wear the full like. They're so rude.
Yeah, they do think they rule the roads.
Yeah.
The other day I was coming up and like I was on the pavement, but I was on like the cyclist road, the cyclist bit on the pavement, and he's on the road and he's about to turn in. Obviously, I've got this massive helmet thing on that way. I've got like a dirt track helmet for my racer, and like I'm riding and I haven't seen him, and he's just shouted, "I knew you wasn't gonna fucking stop, you prick!" I just looked at him like, "Calm down, mate. You blatantly saw me."
She just started running after him. He shit himself then. Started running really quick.
Like two experiences with those fucking people I've had was I was crossing the road and this prick was nowhere near me. I knew I had enough time to walk across the road, and he just goes, "Move, you fat cunt!" I was like, what? Like I kind of just woke up. I was feeling like having the breakfast of champions. So I walked to the river and like got subtle, and I was still like kind of like still wasn't with it. I was still like half asleep, and I was like, what? And then I started walking down the road. I was like, that's actually really offended me.
That's really
that's pissed me off.
That's ruined
I want to
my
go get my
day.
mum's car, chase him down, and fucking kill him.
Mow him down.
Like, I wanted to like drive next to him, roll the windows down, and be like, "Oh, you cunt! Remember me? Get the fuck off your bike! Get the fuck off your bike!" And then like make him get off the bike and make him apologise. And like the second time, I was cycling just on like the cycle lane, which goes in between two parks, and this fucking lycra geezer comes up to me and he just goes,
Lycra man.
he's just like mouthing something to me. So I take off my my headphones. He's like, "Fucking move!" I was like, "What?" He goes, "Move now!" I was like, "No." And like, because what he wanted me to do, he wanted me to move over so his fucking mate could like overtake me. Go around me! Go around me! Don't make me move. And so I got really arsy. So I'm fully prepared that next time one of these people has a go at me, I'm gonna fucking kick the shit out of him.
He's gonna
Freak out.
You're only gonna ride your bike when you want to do
freak
Doc
out, get
Martens
really
on.
rude to him. Hope he like stops, gets off his bike, and comes up to me and try and be a big man. I'd be like, "Come on, then!" I just fucking have him.
This is fucked up now because there's gonna be evidence that you was wanting to spoil him for a fight. If you get done by the police,
I'm willing to have like I'm willing to fucking shout at him, and if I'm gonna wait for him to throw the first punch, so I can claim self-defense.
it doesn't really work like
No,
that.
it doesn't
but
work like that. No, anymore.
if you fight, the only way to claim self-defense is like first of all pushing. You can only push people with open palm, and second of all, you have to have no escape route. Yeah, and you have to basically be the victim. You have to get beaten up for self-defense to actually be claimed. You have to actually to be the victim. You got to get your ass whipped. I was just a fray.
I don't know. My family have had. Well, my dad has had good luck with police claiming self-defense. Like
He's a classic Yorkshireman.
He like. There's a story of like back when I think I was a baby, so I fucking hell don't remember this, but my dad could hear the neighbours next door, and it was the man like beating up his wife, and so he was just like, "I'm not having this." So he went around and kicked the door down, like beat the shit out of him, and said, "If I ever hear that again, I'll fucking kill you." Jeez. And then like the guy like ran off, and then like the next night he came back and he was shouting at my mum, like my mum like opened because he was shouting at my house. And so I opened the window and goes, "What the hell do you want?" And he goes, "I want to talk to your husband now." And my mum was just like, "If he goes down there, the last thing he is going to do to you is talk."
Yeah, you know.
Like, he was like, "No, I don't care, I want to talk to him, I just want to talk to him." She was still like persistent saying, "I'm not going to send him down." And then like, it got to the point where my mum just looked at my dad and went, "I'll just go fucking kick him." I just kick the shit out of him. And so my dad goes out there and just fucking batters him. Like all the neighbours come out and they're fucking watching my dad beat this guy up on the floor. And like this like big rugby guy comes out who like used to play for Harlequins. And like, 'cause I used to live in a sort of middle class area. And this guy comes out, he used to play for Harlequins, he was massive. He goes, "What's going on here?" My mum was like, "No, it's only Glenn." And so he just goes, "Alright," then just walks up back inside his house. Like, this other neighbour comes out and goes, "I'll call the police on you." And he goes, "Fucking do that and you're next." Like, just like kicking the crap out of this guy. And then like, after this whole scenario was over, about half an hour later, the police come knocking on my house. And they're like, "So we've heard that there's been an incident." And my dad was like, "Yeah, there has been an incident." And they were like, "They say it's an incident of assault." And he went, "Yep." And like, they were like, "And they say that you started it, sir." And he was like, "Yeah, I did." And like, they just go, Oh, well, the person who recorded this was the person you assaulted. Like, he phoned us crying in a phone box, and he was like, yeah, well, you know, I had to do something. I didn't want to bother you people about it. You've got bigger stuff to do. You got rapists and murderers to catch. Like, if I could handle this, I don't need to phone you. And they're like, well, in the future, sir, please just phone us. And they just left him. My dad got away with assault.
Flipped it on them. That's what you got to do. You got to be quick.
Nice jokes.
Oh, that was nice. I know what he did. That was sick.
Dun 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 dun, breaking news. Cannabis is getting reclassed to C, bruv.
Oh, yeah.
In the summer, this summer, cannabis is going back down to class C. See, there's no more worries anymore about like getting these warnings and getting criminal records and pay fines and shit. Because it doesn't matter anymore because it's class C. So fuck it. The only reasons you could possibly get arrested for having like marijuana on you is if you either like, I can't remember what the other reason was, but one of the main reasons was if you actually blow smoke in the police officer's face, they have the right to arrest you.
That could be assault.
Yeah. So I just thought that was jokes, but that's interesting news. Also, that's linking with that apparently in the future we might be opening Amsterdam-style cafes up in England.
I heard that someone up north has done it. He's been shut down like 4 times.
Yeah.
So that's going to be awesome. I mean, for the people who do that, I mean, like,
fucking drug addict cunts.
Yeah.
Fucking junkies.
You're never subtle about it. You're so in the face of everyone else.
I know.
Like,
fucking disgusting.
Fucking stoners. Dirty stoners. That's like everyone who only listens to our podcast. But yeah. Yeah, good for them. Woohoo.
Did you read about the school that had like a leaving thing for one student?
No.
It was like the whole end of the year, congratulations, you finished school, and there was only one student in the school.
What?
That does not make no sense.
Because like the school kept dropping in numbers, and then like it's now going to be shut down for like the amount of students it has. Because it used to be that there was only 7 students.
Oh shit!
And now there's only 1, and now they've shut down.
Oh shit!
They had like a whole assembly.
How bad is that
forum.
school? Like
I don't know. It's not like, I don't think it's like a shithole school, because it was like somewhere in like the fucking country.
somewhere in country. Yeah, I seen something. I don't know if it was taken out of context or not, but I was watching this TV program called "Is Football Racist?" Yeah, I was watching it, and like, fair enough. There's problems, but there was one thing that annoyed me was John Barnes. He's a great like British football player, famous like fucking amazing footballer. Obviously, he's doing like massive campaigns to kick racism out of football and stuff. But he's talking about like getting more managers and shit, like more black managers, because there's only like 3 or something like that, something silly. And he said something, and I'm not sure if it was taken out of context or not, but it was such like sweeping statements, yeah, about a race, like about any sort of like stereotype it is, or like a sweeping statement that is not a fact, is racism, correct? If you make a sweeping statement about an entire race, yeah. John Barnes then went on to say, if you're white, then you are a passive racist. And I was just like, what the fuck? Like, I have no, like, I don't normally just don't give a fuck about anyone who's like, if you're like going to be racist about my race, I'll just, whatever. But it annoyed me that you were going to accuse me about something that you're actually doing. Yeah. It's like, oh, if you're white, then you're a passive racist. And I was just like...
if you're white, you are essentially a racist.
Now, that pissed me off, because, like, I'm probably like, I don't give a fuck what colour you are. Like, I just love everyone, and it's the only reason I call you a dickhead is not because you're Asian or black. I call you a dickhead because you're a dickhead. If you was white, you'd still be a dickhead. So, like, when people try to put that on me, I'm just like...
No.
Well, yeah, I don't care what colour anyone is, because at the end of the day, we're all cunts.
Yeah.
So, you know, who gives a shit? But
exactly, man. It doesn't matter. Well, Do you think we're passive racist, Lewis?
No, man.
Being a man of ethnic background,
Being the only
do
nigger.
you think all white people are passive racist?
No, man, no.
There we go.
Do you ever play the race card? Like, yeah, that policeman blatantly stopped me because I was black.
Yeah, all the
It's your power. You should use it.
Just
But
play
yeah.
the race card for everything.
Yeah.
But like, do you know what I find a little bit scary being a white person? Let's say me and Lewis had a fight. Lewis can get me done for a hate crime.
Yeah.
yeah.
You can just be like, yeah, it was totally a hate crime, and then I'm gonna get fucked. Like, if a black guy beats me up, I can't claim that it was a hate crime.
He just hated white people. He even said, "I fucking hate crackers."
Whilst he was kicking my head in and trying to kill me because I'm white, strictly because I was white, because he was wearing a T-shirt saying "I'm killing you because you're white." and like, I can't claim that it was a hate crime, John.
Why? No, but we don't really care. We're like, it doesn't matter what colour you are. We all know this. Like, it's fucking, we're all the same inside, aren't we? So, we all have the ability to be cunts, and we all have the ability to be like cool people. So, there we go. That's the little preachy bit of this episode, as we seem to always get. Little preachy bit, but yeah, I didn't like being labelled as just a passive racist. It really pissed me off. I was just like, no, let's make a stand. On this podcast, on this day, on this fateful day, we make a stand against racism. We'll find them on the beaches. We'll find, yeah, new wristbands saying
The wristbands.
it's lame being racist. It's lame to be racist. Yeah, man. I actually think the wristbands is a good idea now. We're going to have wristbands, guys. So everyone else who wants to fight racism with us, let's do this. They only cost $1.99. Bargains. We're just trying to make it cheaper for you guys. But something weird I've seen on the internet. That you guys, because you guys are all talking about seeing weird shit on the internet. I've had this new thing about going on like Yahoo questions. And looking at some of the questions.
Have you
quite
found like the two like most funniest questions I've asked on that?
I don't know. I think I might have found one, because this one I just was just fucked up.
If you type into Google, "Why won't my parrot?" the next link below that, even if you type in like "Why won't my parrot," it will like near enough always come up. Why won't my parrot eat my diarrhea?
Oh.
That is like. That's like one of the most answered questions on there. And like loads of people were like, well, it's probably because parrots or parakeets, it's not in their diet to eat diarrhea, so they don't feel that they naturally have to do it. Like some people give stupid answers. And like another question on that website is, do midgets and dwarves see in the dark?
But some people just haven't cottoned on that people ask us ridiculous questions just to get a response.
Yeah.
Like, people just haven't realised this yet. But the one I seen was a question. This guy's like, oh yeah, I'm 13 years old, and recently my girlfriend got hospitalised, and I was wondering if it's my fault. We lost our virginity together, and recently we've been getting more and more kinky. Yeah, and so this one time she tells me to close my eyes, yeah, and then she got my hand and she put it on something that was warm and wet, and she said open your eyes, and I seen that she had slit her stomach open a bit, and then she asked me to fuck it, so I fucked it and enjoyed it, yeah, and then it's like she looked really tired. She said she enjoyed it. She looked really tired and said she's just going to go to sleep. And now she's in like hospital for like loss of blood and shit. And internal hemorrhaging or something. And he goes, but I was just checking. It's not my fault, is it? Wow. That's something special. I'm looking for that special lady who cut herself open for me. So just let me know on Facebook or Twitter. But wow, I think it's safe to say it probably is a little bit your fault if you're listening. Question asker. If you guys have any questions, do Yahoo questions on us. We'll do lame questions. If you ask us questions, we'll be like Agni aunts. We're like Auntie Lame. We'll try and answer these questions
Just
for you.
tweet us or something.
Yeah, tweet us, Facebook us.
In fact, in one episode, I do remember us saying that I will become an agony aunt for everyone.
Yes, Alex said he would
answer
be an
your
agony aunt.
problems.
That's a perfect little bit. So, do it, guys. Let us know. We love to hear from you. We was like overjoyed, nearly jizzed in our pants when we seen that you actually commented on our YouTube and Facebook pages. We were just like, yes, finally, they love us. So, yeah, Lewis, you've been quiet as usual. I wanted to say, like,
we're waiting for the Olympics, Lewis.
Yeah.
Come on.
Have you seen the Olympic takedowns, boy?
yes, I've seen the Olympic takedowns.
No.
That's what I wanted to talk about this, but I thought, no, Lewis is the Olympic bit, so, but I saw this and I was just like, this needs to be talked about. The fucking, when they're doing the Olympics, you know, people running with the torches, there's been so many people now trying to grab the torch out of their, their hand, and they have special constables, like specially trained police, running next to the people with the torch, and every time someone tries to grab it, they get taken down in a spectacular way. They flip in the air and get tackled and punched. And
is there video evidence of this?
yeah, there's video evidence.
I'm watching that when I go home.
There's so many YouTube videos. There's this one where there's the one. It's not really that spectacular. Little kids come along and they try and grab it and they just grab the kids and move them. But there's one where there's this guy riding his bike, like a teenager, like a youth, riding his BMX, and he just gets right up next to her, and you just see one of them just fly through the air, tackle him. He comes off his bike, hits the car behind. He's just like, and they'll just jump on him. And I was like, fucking hell, he's only just riding his bike. Like, but they get done so many times. I was just like. They produced a statement saying every person who tries to go near that torch will be taken down in this manner, and we have no respect for them because they're just, these people have been nominated. They've won the right. They deserve to have this moment in peace, and you guys trying to disrupt it. So we're going to kick ass basically.
And that was like, Lewis's segment on the Olympics.
Yeah, no, but Lewis has got a lot more about the Olympics. I thought, look, it's right here. I wanted to say it, and I knew Lewis was going to get to say it, and I was like, no, it's my bit. I'm very stingy with the laughs. Fuck! Go on, Lewis.
Nah.
Make us laugh, man. If you don't make us laugh, I swear to fucking God.
I ain't got nothing that's gonna make you laugh, man.
We'll kick you off the fucking show.
Something that may make you cry though, like.
Oh wow.
Back.
We're going into deep territory.
Okay.
Not even. But back in 1988 Olympics,
Yeah.
Roy Jones Jr. lost his gold medal fight. We were just wondering, like, fuck, like was it all fixed and that? Because they were showing, I can't remember what his name was, but in the fencing games, he had put a little lever in his what's what they called?
In the
foils.
foils.
In the foil, that's
in
it.
the foils. In fencing.
In fencing.
The swords.
And they're just wondering if it was all fixed, and I was just thinking, like, like, for people to do that just to get a gold medal in the Olympics.
Yeah. But I mean, it is gold, shiny, precious gold.
It's not
I'm
a
gonna
big
rub it
deal,
on my skin.
Really,
And
I know I talk about the Olympics, but it's not a big. I don't really. 4 days to the Olympics.
But would you want to win the Olympics at any cost?
I just want to see how shit our opening ceremony is going to be.
Oh yeah.
Did you see like the Passover ceremony thing?
Yeah.
And
At the end of the fucking China Olympics.
Yeah, they turn up in the
David
bus.
Beckham just kicks the football.
It kicks the ball
Boris
into
Johnson's there,
someone.
just like, hey everyone.
A-level dance students, and then it goes on to some like the bus transforms, like Transformers, robots in disguise, and the bus transforms as well. It's some fucked up shit. But when David Beckham kicked that ball, he was supposed to kick it into a goal, wasn't he? It hit someone in the crowd and they just collapse. It goes boom.
It was one of the dancers.
But that was just like carry on fucking Olympics, wasn't it? It was just like, it was so British.
Like, thinking back to like the China opening Olympics, like, even though their fireworks were CGI.
Yeah, and that little girl
Yeah,
who was
they
singing
covered up the little girl.
the ugly girl.
The little girl who was singing in the opening ceremony. That isn't actually her singing. There's some like fat, ugly Chinese girl
She
singing the
could sing
song.
like an angel.
She could sing like an angel, but they didn't want to have her represent
they
China.
a pretty little girl. That is the saddest thing. He's just
Imagine explaining
you're too
that
ugly
to
for the
her.
Olympics.
But I don't think Britain is going to beat that.
No.
Because Chinese people are like...
We have to make it funny. That's where Britain comes up trumps. We just have to make it funny. I mean, not the world doesn't even get our humour. Well, I think it's hilarious. But
there'll just be like some Monty Python sketch going on in the middle of like the fucking arena.
yeah. But yeah, it was a bit of a farce, the Passover. Boris Johnson. Didn't even know how to wave a fucking flag. It just looked like we sent someone special, just like just to represent us. He looks a little bit like he's got Down syndrome. Not gonna lie. He's just there with the flag, like pretty flag. Yay, England! So yeah.
I find it a bit like ridiculous how everyone else gets to represent their country, but England doesn't. We have to represent ourselves along with Wales and Scotland and the Northern Ireland. We have to be the British team.
Yeah.
There's even like a difference between North Korea and South Korea. We don't get that.
In all fairness, though, we're not like a giant dictatorship. Like, you cannot come in through the borders of England. Like,
but still, it's just, why does it have to be Britain? Why can't it be England, Scotland, and Wales? And
all that says.
all
No,
of
but
the countries I'm not
I enjoy
from.
being like, because obviously I've got Irish grandparents and Welsh grandparents, so yeah, I'm a sheep shaker. But like, it's just like, it's your whole country. Like, it is. Let's be honest, we're the same fucking island.
Yeah.
So we should be the same country, even though we're like no. We speak different languages here. Yeah. And like half those people don't even speak that language. You go to Wales, they speak English, but they're very proud of the more people speak Welsh, like Gaelic, than they do in Scotland.
On Sky TV, there is a Welsh channel.
Yeah.
And everyone speaks Welsh in it.
Yeah.
Not a word of English in there.
That guy you used to you've seen fucking Kevin and Perry. Fucking the the big DJ on it, Eyeball Paul.
Yeah.
He's Welsh, and he used to be a host on that show, like on one of the shows on the Welsh channel. He speaks fluent Welsh, even though he sounds like some geezer.
Oh wow.
That's a little interesting fact for you.
Mm.
There was I can't remember what country. I don't think it was Wales, but there was a sign, and the it said on the sign in English like look left, but on the Welsh translation it said look right, and this is on like a big turning for your car. Like when you turn in to join like a fucking like motorway or whatever, and it said like in the English it was a look left, and then in the Welsh look right. So just trying to kill us off.
Do you know what I think is happening to me, John?
What?
I think I'm finally growing up and being brought up in a middle class background. I'm gonna like grow up to be middle class.
Oh,
because do you know what I've actually started doing, and I'm going to complete it, and I'm going to send it off. I'm writing a letter of complaint to MTV America because I was so disgusted when I saw the trailer for the In-Betweeners USA version. I was disgusted, and I want to express my feelings to the fucking guy who approved that and tell him that I think he should fucking rot in hell.
Do you know what you wrote in the letter? Can you recite us the letter?
I remember, like, because I deleted it because like that was just a draft, but I didn't.
He actually made sure you wrote it.
I didn't complete it. Like, I only got like a paragraph, and I was like, okay, I'll just redo it. But it was something along the line of, "How dare you do this? Why does America always has to take British like gold and rub shit on it and try and release it as platinum?" that was what I said. I said that you took English gold, rubbed shit on it, and sold it as platinum.
Will you read back the reply when you get the reply?
If I get the reply,
if they reply to you, you got to come and read this to us because that'd be hilarious.
So I said that they did that, and like. You never ever make a better version of an English show. You tried with Skins and you failed because they made a Skins USA and it only got like 2 episodes and it was cancelled. And I said that they should give up, and then also told them that I was disgusted that ABC, like even though it's not the same company, I'm still trying to do this whole thing of America just give up. But ABC are re-releasing. Like, they're remaking Only Fools and Horses.
Yeah. Oh, fuck.
So I wrote that in my letter. And so this is it. The In-Betweeners was the straw that broke the camel's back, and now I'm just going to fucking go at it and just send it. I have my mate, who's like a lot smarter than me, got like an A star in English. Like, touch it up and like read it so that it's like perfect, and then send it off.
Those bastards.
I'm growing up.
I can't believe it's like Only Fools and Horses. They're just going to ruin it.
They're going to ruin Only Fools and Horses.
they're gonna fuck up Del Boy to the max. Del Boy's just gonna be some like American Italian guy, like just some proper like fucking Momo. It'd be like one of those guys, wouldn't he? Grouchy motherfucker. It'd be played by Danny DeVito. Danny DeVito will be Del Boy. It's just what's gonna happen. Fuck. We should make a petition. Danny DeVito not to be Del Boy.
No, just write a petition to say don't even fucking dare.
Yeah. Sign our petition. The lame petition.
I even told them like what they should do is just buy the rights to the show off like Channel 4 and just play the English version in America. Because you might still get the same result because it's still very, very British humour.
Yeah.
But they should have just done that. Why did they have to the only thing that I like that's an American remake of a foreign show was Wilfred. Wilfred was really good, but the Australian version I find really dull. But they made it like really funny and watchable, and you actually like the character Wilfred, but you also knew that he was a massive arsehole.
He is. Fucking talking about American shit, yeah. Have you ever seen like late night shopping adverts come on like on E4 and stuff, and for like an hour like there's just the same advert playing over and over again? Have you ever seen the Proactive advert, like about skincare? The skincare advert, either Katy Perry or Justin Bieber or whatever.
I think so.
Yeah, that's been banned in our country now.
Really?
And the sale of Proactive has been banned from our country because of like their misleading advertisement in England. Because the adverts were the same American adverts, but made slightly different for England. But they the active ingredients used in the English version of Proactive are different to the active ingredients in the American one, so the advert's wrong, and so they've banned the sale of Proactive and the advert for being misleading cunts. Another way, America's just trying to fuck up our skin.
Do you know what I've
Why
noticed?
would they have different ingredients? I don't understand. Why would there need to be different ingredients in the same thing? Do we have different skin to Americans?
I don't know.
Do we because there's a different amount of sun or something? I don't know. Maybe just answer that question for me. But
I remember I saw one of those like one of those adverts where it shows you like some scientific demonstration with like a sort of CGI background, like arrows are moving and like stuff's being absorbed in the skin and the skin looks more healthy. Yeah. And it's all in like sort of CGI, it's all computer generated, and they still have to put like dramatization. Like they have to show you that what you're watching now is not actually watching the ingredient at work. You're watching a demonstration. Retards. What's my next question?
oh, got a question. Okay.
Yeah, I got.
What's my next question?
I got a random question.
Fine.
Coke or Pepsi?
Oh,
Pepsi, definitely Pepsi all day. Coke's too fizzy, man.
Yeah, like
just
Coke,
froths.
Pepsi tastes sweeter.
Yeah.
If like we're those mugs that can tell the difference, 'cause you get some people who can't tell the
That's what
difference.
he told me, bro. He's like,
This
can't
is-
taste the
I
difference.
can't
It's
taste the
Coke.
difference.
What?
It's just cola, bruv.
No.
Literally, when you asked this question, I was just about to say, "What the fuck are you going on about, bruv?" It's just like asking me, like,
Loads of people can't tell
your
the
left shoe or your
difference.
right shoe. Like, unless you've only got one leg, then
You
You have an
literally
obvious
cannot
choice.
taste the difference. It's so obvious. Pepsi is a lot sweeter. I prefer it.
in all fairness, I
It's
don't even drink
cheaper as
cola.
well.
I don't even drink cola. In all fairness, and when I do, I don't drink them side by side to be able to tell the difference. One time I'll have Coke and be like, "Oh, that's all right." One time I'll have Pepsi. "Oh, that's all right." You know what I'm saying? It's not a big fucking deal, guys. If I go, "Oh, can I have a Jack Daniels and Coke at the fucking at a bar?" and they go, "Oh, sorry, it's Pepsi," I go,
Oh, they have
Okay.
they have to state that it's Pepsi
Yeah.
because it's a different.
I
brand.
say, "Okay, that's fine." So I don't give a fuck.
I know quite a few people who can taste the difference, and they always say Coke. Mugs. Fuck you with your Coke. Fuck you with your mainstream brand of cola.
Oh,
Pepsi's underground.
it's underground.
We're coming up, fam. Coming up.
So like, yeah, that.
So I remember drinking Pepsi back in the day before Pepsi Max.
What about Pepsi Crystal?
Ooh. See, this is how underground it is. We haven't heard of Pepsi Crystal.
Pepsi Crystal, no?
No.
It was like Pepsi that was like clear.
Oh, they
And
try and do
it's
that
about
with
lemonade.
Coke as well, but then loads of people are like, it gives you cancer.
And
Yeah,
they
they
also
try to do,
have
like,
blue
Coke
Pepsi
water.
as well.
Blue Pepsi.
Yeah. Went blue.
Shit.
Yeah. You guys don't even know about that shit.
Not even.
Maybe you're not supposed to know about this, John. Maybe Pepsi are going to track you down.
Yeah, I've just released all their secrets. But yeah, so even though I don't drink it, I know about it, biatches. So here's something that's like I don't give a fuck about as well. So to segue nicely from your thing, here's something I don't give two shits about. Is a cat is celebrating its 15th year as mayor of an Alaskan town.
What?
Yeah.
A cat?
Stubbs the cat. Stubbs the cat is celebrating his 15th year.
He's the mayor, is he?
He's the mayor of a town called, was it Tulketna? Tulketna, yeah.
A cat
Tulketna, yeah.
is mayor.
Mayor of this town.
I want to live in this town.
He's the mayor of this town.
How the hell does that town function?
We want more tuna. Like,
How did he stand? How did he get elected in?
I don't know. But he's the longest running mayor in the whole of America. There's never been a mayor that's run 15 years, 15 terms.
Shit.
So yeah, and he has.
What was his voting campaign like? That's what I want to know.
What's his
Cat, how the hell did he get mayor?
Simple folk out there, I bet. I think it was something like they were fed up with all these like lying like politicians, so we just have a
So they got a cat.
They got a cat.
Like the laziest animal on the motherfucking. Well, apart from the sloth.
Yeah.
But you get a cat who just doesn't give a shit, and all they do all day is sleep.
Yeah.
That's making up for all the lazy
Do you know what's
politicians.
an awesome thing is he has 1,000 friends on Facebook.
Oh my god!
He has 1,000 friends on Facebook.
I'm adding him.
But the population of the town is only 900 people.
I'm befriending him.
He gets letters like from all around the world, like
What's he called?
Stubbs the cat.
You'll have to text me that later.
We'll friend him. We'll put his. We'll
Does he have
post him
Twitter?
on. He might have Twitter.
I want to know what he's saying.
He's got new policies and shit. But yeah, that's something I just didn't really give a fuck about. It's just there.
You don't give a fuck about that? How would you not give a fuck about that?
Because it's not like he's my prime minister or anything like that.
I wish
Stubbs
he
the cat,
was.
British prime minister.
We should try that. We should get a voting campaign for an animal and see how far he goes.
Like our campaign is just fuck all these lying humans. Like just bring in a cat. He
No,
don't
it
give
would
a
be
fuck.
fuck it. He's a cat.
Fuck it, he's a cat.
Get him in.
Are we gonna like have videos of him, but with like a dubbed over voice? I like to spend my weekdays just lounging about in the sun.
Imagine if we got him
to come home with.
Imagine if we got him to be a prime minister, and a war breaks out. We're gonna be completely on our own.
He gives like a.
Like
a
USA will
massive
just be prodding us, going, "Come on, go to war with us. Go to fucking war with us."
speech. The cat's
And
like,
we're just like. He can't say anything because he's a cat.
that's the green light. What? You want me to fire all these nukes? Yeah. But yeah, so keeping on the animal theme. So smooth. Keeping on the animal theme. Police dogs in England are now going to have cameras attached to their heads.
Oh, nice.
Shit.
Yeah, but this is like they say it's just so policemen don't get hurt. They send them into like warehouses and buildings where these like bad people are hiding because they can find them quicker and just know exactly where they are, so they ain't gonna get snuck up on. And then like obviously the dog can keep them there and they can see them when they found them, so they can go in and kick shit out. So, but I'm just thinking, imagine what the outtakes will look like. It's like dog licking nuts, having sex. Like, that would be amazing. Just like if we could get the outtakes and put them on YouTube, how many views that would get? Like
Millions.
of just a dog licking his nuts. A police dog, just like
From a first,
Sergeant Fluffy. He's just licking his nuts.
from a first-person view.
Everyone would want to watch that. But yeah, I just thought that was interesting. That was more interesting to me than Stubbs the cat.
That's least interesting to me apart from Stubbs the cat. I'm going to go and
just
Google it. I'm going to find out his life story.
It's not a story. He was a simple cat.
I want to know how the fuck he got to be a man.
The local boy from Tulketna. From Tulketna. I don't know. It's fucking French, isn't it? Because Canadians are French.
Half of
Bastards.
them are.
Bastards. Canadian French people.
They're
No,
still
you're
in
actually
the
awesome.
Commonwealth.
They are still in the Commonwealth. We have the Queen on your money. Yeah.
We still own you.
La, 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 la. But yeah. Have you run out of things?
Yeah.
It's not even come to that time again where we've run out of things.
We're an hour and 50 minutes in, and we haven't stopped talking.
That's awesome. No,
Exactly.
I'm saying I haven't even run out of things. I was just checking because
I got one thing though.
Like, we've only got 10 minutes left.
When are we going to do the prank?
Shit!
We have to prank call Pete.
Yeah.
Is that time again?
It's that time again.
Okay, we're gonna. Oh, Barry, sick. So yeah, do you want to phone up Pete then?
One thing I found quite funny though.
But while waiting, go on, please.
It was this woman, some wanted woman. I can't remember what her name was. She was wanted for
Shit, which number is it?
one sec. But anyway, yeah, this one woman calls the police because of her mugshot, where she gets rearrested and put back into prison for it.
What? She's like, my mugshot shit.
Yeah, she's like, oh, I don't like the mugshot you lot have put out for me on the wanted posters.
Can you change it for a better one? Use my Facebook picture.
You got arrested.
Oh, what a mug.
It's like, you jackass. Another thing as well, this guy has sex with 1,000 cars.
What?
He's addicted to having sex with cars, yeah?
Oh, wow.
Well, does he just go around and rate cars, or did he buy 1,000 cars to show?
No,
them?
yeah, he goes around and he
Could you imagine,
He
like-
waits until it's dark and no one's around, and he'll walk up to the car and he'll start hugging and kissing him.
Do you know there's...
No one wants to go rape people's cars.
Could you imagine, like, those old guys who love their cars, like, their wives have died, and they're just like, yeah, I love my car, call it Betsy or whatever.
Yeah.
And he comes out, and he sees this car getting fucked, and he's just like, Betsy! You violated Betsy! Oh,
Yeah.
it's okay, we'll never talk about it. Just like, waxing her, just like...
Doing like the hose.
It's
like
okay.
Cold hose. Or it's like,
You just can't clean off the memories.
His current girlfriend, though.
It's a Ford Mondeo or something.
It's a Volkswagen called Vanilla.
Cool vanilla.
And his longest relationship was 5 years with a 1969 Volkswagen Beetle.
Oh, nice.
Nice.
fuck?
Classy, a classy car. Well up there with the artist cars. But anyway, do you want to sort out that number then?
Yeah.
You ready for the prank, guys? It's going to be finally, we've promised, for so long now.
Love
Ever since we've been prank calling, Yodel FM. Yodel FM is going to come to you. It may be a bit rusty. May even get caught. But fuck it, it's all fun. If he actually does it, then we all got to fucking give him props. Everyone actually start randomly add him as a friend as Facebook. Let's freak out Pete and get him like thousands of friends on Facebook. It's this loud as it going.
Yeah.
Hello?
Hello, you're live and you're living in Switzerland.
Say again, what?
You're live on Yodel FM in Switzerland.
Switzerland, yeah?
Switzerland, yeah. We're phoning you today about the competition to win an all-inclusive trip to Switzerland.
Oh, yeah. What, am I live on radio?
You're live in the radio now, yeah.
Okay.
So you're from England, yeah?
Yeah, England, yeah.
Awesome, awesome. What's your name, caller?
What's my name? David.
David, okay. David, do you want to win an all-inclusive trip to Switzerland, yeah?
Yeah.
All you have to do is yodel the loudest, okay? So all you have to do is yodel hee-hoo down the phone, and if you're the loudest of the day, you win an all-inclusive trip to Switzerland.
Okay.
Okay, so I'll do it first, and then you do it, okay? So you'd go yodel hee-hoo. Okay, so you go now. No. Look, yodel hee-hoo. Okay, caller, do you want to do your... That was your practice, okay? Now you can go.
Okay.
Okay, yodel hee-hoo, come on. Louder, louder.
Oh, man, new jokes.
Louder, come on. At least we got him to yodel. Yeah. At least he yodeled. I swear he's going to just say, like, I keep on getting the weirdest phone calls. I keep on getting the weirdest phone calls.
That is going to be so jokes.
So, Alex, it's your turn next week since I've done 2 in a row now.
Oh, yeah, I need to think of some.
Something for Pete. Also, people have been asking us to do improv again.
Improv again. We don't have time for improv.
Well, we've got 7 minutes.
Mm.
They have been asking us to do improv again. Maybe if we get something ready for next week.
Yeah, if we get something going on next week.
Yeah, so we'll do the improv first and then do the prank call, because the prank call will save it if the improv shit. Yeah, next week, guys, actually give us scenarios as well. Send us in scenarios about improv. If you want us to do an improv.
Comments, we're on YouTube now.
Yeah, so comment us on YouTube or go on our Facebook or Twitters and let us know scenarios that you think that you want us to act out and see what's happening there. Also, if you can come up with scenarios for the prank calls, we're going to try and think of some for Pete. He's a good sport, but he still doesn't know yet. And we're going to keep going until we actually get busted. But we're going to play our track for the end now. It's Kwyat MAN, LA. Make sure you check him out on the Facebook, the Twitter, the SoundCloud, the YouTube. Okay, check him out. He's awesome. Check out his freestyles especially. But LA's coming on in a second. I've been Magic.
I've been Alex.
I've been Lewis.
You've been listening to the Lame Podcast. Okay.
Yeah, baby. Yeah, man. Hey, yo, I lived in San Jose, California for 10 months. But shit, the next time I go back, I'm going to LA. Yo, I'm going to LA, LA, LA. So make way, cause I'm coming on down. I'm going to LA, LA, LA. To break bread, haters looking on now. I'm going to LA, LA, LA. I'm so hard, I wear the sun is my crown. Cause I'm a winner, 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 yeah. LA, I'm going to LA. Leave it at 9:45, arriving at night, fly for the LA. That's 10 hours long, but there's a flight delay. So there's another hour on, typical a London Heathrow. Throwing my bags a bit of the plane, look up out of the window pane, the close to the door, so it's off the we go. Goodbye London town, hello California, ayy. The seatbelt light is on, but it's where the access of break aces here, there's something wrong. I'm telling you, the only thing that's going down like a groupie on the road is my name upon the contract, but I don't know figure. There's some more point in 6 O's like 0, 0, 0, 0. Yeah, well I bruise it, you get me. Bing, we just landed down in LAX. After a long flight, I'm headed straight to my hotel to rest. At best to hit the nightlife with a glass of white wine and celebrate that I'd be rich, baby. I'm going to LA, LA, LA. So make way, cause I'm coming on down. I'm going to LA, LA, LA. When I make it to LA, I make a couple of friends and the ends named Jose. And Hasty drinking the Grey Goose with the juicy Suze. Past the OJ, and I'm like Ole, killing the bullshit. Alive, you with the sea. I've always imagined this vision, the picture, just what it was like. I'm gonna cry, the city is tight. As a matter of fact, I gotta pack my bags and hit the pool. And I'm on the side, I'm loving the vibe. The city's alive with the sound of music pumping, something bumping out of the clubs and going tonight. Looky here, when I go club, I direct the dance floor, breaking guys. I'm a sea walk, when a hill toe, cause I'm hardcore. I'm once more when I make it. When surreal becomes surreal, then fulfilling my dream. I feel like a dream, but I would suddenly end up naked. Roll, roll your boat gently down the stream while I'm speeding in my yacht, steadily cruising through the Caribbean. No matter if I'm famous, I'll still be the scene, cause I'm a killer, killer. I'm going to LA, LA, LA. So make way, cause I'm coming on down. I'm going to LA, LA, LA. To break bread, haters looking on now. I'm going to LA, LA, LA. I'm so hard, I wear the sun is my crown.